Hey everyone, it's Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. And no, it's not Friday, but we are at the beginning of June, and this is the start of the brand new Stampin' Up 2020 to 2021 annual catalog. So excited that now that it is officially here, I can actually show you the inside pages. And I don't know about you, but if you're excited as me, I jumped as soon as ordering began yesterday afternoon, so I've already got my order submitted. I did expedite, and I hope it arrives in time tomorrow, that I might actually be able to use some of those new products in my From the Heart Friday live tomorrow afternoon. So you guys are here to see the inside of the catalog. I thought I'd point out a few things, show you some of my favorites, tell you a little bit about how the catalog is set up. So if you have your catalog, go ahead and grab it. If you don't have one, then in the link to the comments here, or in the comments there is a link to download the PDF. Hey Anita, how are you? So you can download the catalog. There's even the new little, it's called the beginner brochure, but it's for everybody. You don't have to be a beginner because there's some really cute stuff in there that everybody likes. So grab your catalogs, download those if you need to. If you are one of my customers and you've ordered from me recently, I was pretty lenient on that. If you've ordered from me, then I use Stampin' Up's mailing selector to actually send you a personal copy of the catalog. A few of you had sent me catalog requests, and I did mail those out to you, and you've received them by now. If for some reason you didn't get your catalog, please let me know. If you need a catalog, then you can get one free. Just place an order or send me a message if you're new. Sometimes I know you like to have that catalog in hand first. So that's great. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll go ahead and get started. All righty. So bear with me here. This is always the fun part. Okay. Switch it back. Turn on some lights. Okay. All right. So hopefully this is clear and you can see I do have my June host code there, and that host code ties your order in. It connects it with me as your demonstrator, and it gets you access to some of those awesome perks that I offer to my customers. Okay, and if you yeah, so that's what that is. If your order is $150 or more, then you don't need to use the code because you'll qualify for your own Stampin' Rewards. Hey, Marianne. Yes. Oh, Anita loves the beginner brochure too. Awesome. Yeah, so if your order is $150 or more, you qualify for your own Stampin' Rewards. They start at 10% of your order. So you would get $15 of free product. Stampin' Up has an awesome promotion going on to launch here the month of June, and that is if you have a $250 order, you'll get your regular 10% benefits, so $25, but you'll also get a bonus $25 and free. So if you have a $250 order, you get $50 in free product. How awesome is that? So if you are a happy shopper, then by all means, place your order. Or if you want to get a couple of friends together, because you may be on a little bit more of a budget, then hey, we could do a virtual workshop on Facebook or Zoom or whatever method works for you. So definitely that is an option too. Hey, Janelle. All right, so I hope you guys have your catalogs. I'm just gonna kind of move that. I know you can't really see it there. It's out of the way. All right, so we're gonna go through this one first. All right, Inspire, Create, Share. That is our Stampin' Up theme. And all right, I think you guys can see everything. Did you notice the inside cover? They've used the new in colors to highlight some of the different sections, the punches, the tools, our Stamparatus. So the new mini cotton emboss machine, those things, they're not quite available yet, but Stampin' Up did say they're coming soon. So we are excitedly waiting for those. All right, so there's little tabs here, little color-coded tabs on some of these pages, and they actually divide. So can you see that? There's the bumblebee section. Here's some magenta. Oh no, that's a Just Jade. We've got the magenta madness section. There is Misty Moonlight. Down here is the Cinnamon Cider. And then this is, it looks like Basic Gray. That's Accessories and More. So that's what these here on page 1, these sections, they're color coded for you. So I'm not sure if you guys had noticed that, but it's awesome. So they have it divided by occasion with the 3 different suites. Then we have Love, Thanks, and Support, and 2 suites for that. Kids and Babies, Birthday, different artistic expression. I guess that means anything, right? It's all an artistic expression. And then our accessories. And then down here at the bottom, my camera appears to be too close. All right, Luann. Hey, Gladdy. All right, let's see if I can adjust this a little bit and not make it quite so close. How about that? Is that a little bit better? It's up a little bit higher. Okay. All right, that looks a little bit better. So then down here at the bottom section, anything with this little, what do you want to call it, like starburst, that's in the Misty Moonlight color that says 10% off, those are bundles, and you can save 10% on the stamp set and the punch, or stamp set and the dies. And then everything that is brand new is marked with a bright red star with an N, okay? All right, so we're gonna get in here. I don't know about you guys, but I love the fact that Stampin' Up! Has been in business for over 30 years, and it's a family-owned company, and I always enjoy seeing their pictures of the family. I have catalogs dating to way back when I've collected, and it's fun to see how their families change and grow, just like ours do. But I enjoy that little section. All right, then on page 3, they give us just a little bit of a clue, different types of stamps here, different ways that you can, we've got our photopolymer and our cling. We don't have any more wood mount stamps. Those are gone, and you know what, it saves you a lot of space. They don't weigh as much. There's a lot of benefits to having the photopolymer and the cling. They work great with the Stamparatus if your hands are arthritic or you have trouble grasping onto things. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, so then there's a couple of just quick and simple techniques like 2-step stamping. You can use your markers directly on your stamps, just like you would an ink pad. Stamping off, that's where you fully stamp and then you stamp it again without re-inking. Different types of patterns you can make. Masking, so if you want part of a stamp to show but not the other part. And then heat embossing, that's so much fun. Yeah, here we go, right down here. So it's just some fun ideas that you can use in your stamping. Color, who wants to do this on their wall? I think that would be really, really cool. Or it'd be neat on like one of those 3D shadow boxes where you could use all your die cuts and your punches and make a really cool little, maybe we'll have to do that. That would be fun, right? Okay, but that is amazing. Stampin' Up's color coordination. I know for me, I don't consider myself super crafty, but I absolutely love being able to grab a pack of Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper and see that it has the colors written right on there. So I can grab those colors with cardstock, grab those ink pads, and know that everything I make is going to look good. Hey, Rachel. Oh, good evening. It's good afternoon here. Wonderful. Yeah, so love the colors, love that we have coordinating punches and dies, so much fun. So whatever your preference or your craftiness is, we've got something for everybody, which is awesome. And then the next couple of pages, we have some of our kits. So it does mention here our Paper Pumpkin subscription kit, which is fun. And if you haven't tried that yet, you definitely want to sign up this week for the June, it's called a Box of Sunshine. It's going to be a bright yellow box, and it's got some really cool gold foil fruits and really cool little things, and it's got extra goodies too because it's designed to be able to re-gift that to a friend as well. All right, so check on that. That is Stampin' Up's Paper Pumpkin, and the deadline to sign up is the 10th of each month. The kits bill on the 11th and ship, and then it arrives in your mailbox about a week to 10 days later. All right, and then we do have kits that you can purchase. These two here are all inclusive. The new one is called Simply Citrus, and I really love, I think that's perfect for summer with the lemons. It says Hello Sunshine. Really cool. I ordered this kit that's coming tomorrow. That would be a fun class to do. Could get some friends together on Zoom and work on your kits together. I do that with Paper Pumpkin with my subscribers. We get together once a month and create our kits as well as some fun alternate samples. And then I already have this looking up kit, but this is fun. This would be great for graduations this time of year too. They have this fun card with the like the vintage airplane, cityscape, hot air balloons. There's some palm trees, and these are all inclusive. So they come in a cute little box. They come with an ink spot, a little clear block, a stamp set, some adhesives like dimensionals and glue dots, die cuts, cards, envelopes. They come with everything you need. So these are awesome. The best part is this one's only $32 and this one's only $29. Great price. They make great gifts too. Now moving on, these next kits, they're a little bit different. So the Gorgeous Posies, this has a really cool, like a collectible gift box that you can put your cards in once they're finished. And then you could give it as a completed gift in there, or, you know, or set it on your shelf. It'd be really, really pretty. Hey, Pam, thank you for sharing. How are ya? But this one has, it's really cute. This one has a stamp set that you could purchase to go with it. Okay, so this time, this is the stamp set. It's called Gorgeous Posies. This is an additional purchase that's not included in the kit. So if you want just the kit, you could use whatever stamps that you might have on hand. Or if you want it to be exactly the same, then it lists the additional supplies that you could get. And then stepping it up just a little bit more is this Boho Indigo. This is a product medley. So this includes everything you see here. It includes a 48 sheet paper pack, die cuts and accessories, 2 rolls of ribbon, a stamp set, a full set of dies that goes with it. So many really cool things. So I ordered this too. I can't wait to get it. But I love the blue color here. And if you love this so much, then there's actually a refill so that you can get additional paper and cardstock and the die cuts too. So that's a really cool option that we haven't had before. Now, this is the beginning of the all occasion section, and we are starting with the Flowers for Every Season suite. And this is amazing because this coordinates with Stampin' Up's 5 new in colors. So you can actually see them here: the Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Misty Moonlight. They are nice and bright. They're awesome. And if you want it all, there is a want it all bundle price or code here. Or you can get just the items. You can pick and choose what you want. But I do love that the suites have a whole just buy it all now item code, so you don't have to enter everything individually. But those are really cool. I have been playing with some of those. You guys, if you look back through my videos from the last couple of weeks, I had some really fun cards using the Jar of Flowers stamps. And so with these, there's a couple of stamps in the set here. All right, I'm gonna move this just a little bit. There we go. So there is the Jar of Flowers set. This is a photopolymer. And then there's also Celebrate Sunflowers. So a little bit, maybe, you know, you don't want to miss, but each of these has a bundle price, okay? So it might be hidden a little bit. But the stamp set, in this case the jar punch, or the sunflowers with the dies, when you purchase those items together, you save 10%. And then they've gone ahead and shown a couple of other items that were used here on the projects that are shown. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when things carry over, I like to mark my pages with a highlighter, and that way I know I've already got it. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes my craft room gets a bit chaotic, in which case I don't always remember what I have. I'm usually pretty good, but I do like to mark things with a highlighter. And actually in this particular set, the Mountaineer on page 17, that was it made its debut in the spring occasions catalog. It actually carried over, and Stampin' Up kept the bundle pricing. They don't usually do that. So that's pretty awesome. If you didn't quite get a chance to get that this spring, then you can still get that. Oh, and Edith says she does that too. Yes, goes ahead and marks favorites with the highlighting. I love too how they show in some of the extra elements and accessories that have been used on the pages. So many fun things. I'm gonna kind of buzz through these. You know, I just got the cutest card here using that daisy set. What did I do with it? One of my team members named Mary, she made this. How cute is that? She paired the new Magenta Madness color and the, actually I have to see, how did she do that? This is texturized. So it almost looks like she ran the Designer Series paper. Yep, that was it, Designer Series in color paper, and she ran it through the new Tasteful Textures folder. But then she paired it with a returning favorite, the Daisy Lane stamp set. Super cute. So that was a fun one. Yes, each month we do a team swap. It's fun to see what everybody comes up with. All right, I'm gonna go through. This is kind of a neat set here, page 22. This one has a brand new punch. It's called the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch. And it actually, the way it's designed, it's like 2 punches in one, and each punch does 3 different sizes. So you can get 6 different size labels punched out of here with one single punch for $23. Really cool. And if you want, then you can pair that with this fun little Lovely You stamp set there as a bundle as well. So Luann has a different system. She marks what she wants in one color, or what she has in one color, and then what she wants in another. And then when she gets what she wants, then she goes over it with the first color. All right, that's a good system. Yeah, so isn't that cute? This is from my team member, Angie, and she used that Lovely You stamp set. Really cute on a fun little note card. So fun. I thought that was adorable. Okay, so we do have some more returning favorites here. How many of you guys love the World of Good Suite? This is on page 24. If you like something that's just maybe a little bit more masculine, or maybe you like the travel themed items, I know I do. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be using this suite in my launch party tomorrow evening in my Facebook group. So the link to that's in the comments too. But I'm doing my launch party in my VIP group there. So if you want that, you do need to click to join. And there's just a couple questions. Yeah, all right. Yes, Pamela says she loves this. And Luann says the textures are amazing. They really are. And it incorporates a new metallic, which is brass, a brass metallic, which is really cool. And again, there is a whole get it all now with one number. Or of course you can get everything a la carte too. Or you can just bundle the stamp set and the dies and still save 10%. Okay, so really fun. I'm gonna keep going through. There's some more kind of camping themed sets. That's kind of neat. Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna just kind of keep going through. So there are some fun new sets here, perhaps for the men in your life. Something a little different that we haven't quite had before. Now, this one, the stamp set doesn't exactly pop out at me. It's called the Right Triangle. But what I was intrigued by here on page 35 is this bundle called the Right Triangle. So we now have triangle dies. And you might think, well, you can just cut squares or rectangles in half and get triangles. But how many of you are like me, and when you try to do that on your paper trimmer, your angles never quite come out like you want them to? So I foresee the triangle dies being really awesome to build some really cool elements. and perhaps even some like quilting inspired cards and projects. So I'm excited about that. I did get the triangle dies. All right, some favorites that are returning, some really neat, there's a lot of textures and dies and things like that that you'll find in the catalog this year. So in fact, the stamp set is shown here on page 38, and then the bundle pricing for it though is here in this little box on page 39. Okay. All right, still in the occasions, we have the Playful Pets Suite. This is super cute, and I don't know about you, but this reminds me of Disney's Lady and the Tramp. That's what it reminds me of. So you've got your stamp set and your dies, and the cool thing is that the dies that cut out the dogs and the cats and things, they also work on the designer series paper. Okay, so Pam says she didn't order the stamp, but she ordered the dies. Yeah, for the triangles, I just got the dies too. Yep. But yeah, so for this Playful Pets, it's really cool that you could get the dies and the paper and then cut the images right out of the paper. Oh, Anita says, hers is buffering. Is it buffering for anybody else? Because so far it's showing me I've got a clear connection. So if you like pets, then it also says that you might like, we still have the cat punch and the dog punch. And we've got a few more fun animal sets. Like we've got some goats. How cool is that? Okay, so again, this set, you see the words here on page 43, and you think, well, it's just a stamp set, but they've actually bundled that with this really cool medallion die background. So it cuts out the size of a card front, and then you can cut it to the sizes that you want, the different elements that you want to use. So that's pretty cool. All right, on page 44, Pretty Parasol, that matches our umbrella set that returned. So this is a cute card that my team member Diana made for me, and she used the under the umbrella set. And so you could use that same punch with this new Pretty Parasol. And so then you'd have two stamps to go with your punch. I love it when they have things that coordinate with perhaps items that we already have. So we get even more use out of them. Really cool. If you love the beach like me, Seaside View is a favorite. Also love this Framed for You. That to me looks like water. So yeah, really cool. They actually used it here for a landscape. It's kind of got this cool little frame. All right, so Basket of Blooms on page 48. So if you got the little mini bloom punch that was in the Celebration catalog here in January through March, good for you because that coordinates here with the Basket of Blooms stamp set. So that was cool that that punch returned. And on page 49, this is a fun set. It's called Hippo Happiness, but it's got some cute little donkeys, which you can make into unicorns, little sheep, and some butterflies. And it's just so much fun. That has a really versatile set of dies that go with it as well. And it's not shown here, but I'm going to show you later on that we have rainbow glimmer paper. And I think that would be so whimsical and so much fun to use with the Hippo Happiness set. So yeah, we're not there yet, but I'm so excited. It's on page 153 down here in the bottom. Rainbow glimmer paper. So you get two sheets. There's one that's got like greens in different colors, and then the other one has like the yellows and the pinks and the purples. Oh my goodness, I ordered 2 packages. I can't wait for that to come. That's gonna be so much fun. And then this has been super popular on page 51, the Blossoms in Bloom bundle. I have a couple of fun samples. I've made some videos if you want to go back through my past videos. But then again, I just received these cards. This is from my team member Mercedes, and then this one is from team member Marianne, who's actually, I think she's still on. She's watching with us. So pretty. So this is just using the stamped part, and then this is using the coordinating dies. Absolutely love this bundle. These are beautiful. And if you're not already a demonstrator and you're thinking about it, and perhaps the price is is a little bit of a hang up for you. This month, in the month of June, Stampin' Up! Is offering a free bundle. You can choose any bundle in the catalog, whether it be a stamp set and a punch or a stamp set and the dies. So you can get any bundle you want for free in addition to your starter kit. So you pay, in the US, you pay you pay $99. You choose $125 worth of product. And you choose a free bundle. So you could get this $60 bundle absolutely free with your kit. You could save so much money because you only pay $99 in tax. So it's like getting, what is that, 125 plus 60. So that's $185 worth of product that you don't have to pay shipping on, that you're getting all for just $99. And then you get your happy shopper discount on top of that. All right, some more cute things I'm going to go through. How cute is this little set on page 54 called Zoo Globe that actually coordinates with the shaker domes that carried over from the holiday catalog. So you can make fun little zoo animal shakers. I think that's really cute. Now we're moving in more of the holiday occasions. So here are some returning favorites. There's the original set that went with the shaker domes there, still scenes. All right, I love that Nature's Beauty carried over. That was one of my favorites. All right, so I'm gonna kind of skip through these because you have seen some of these holiday items before. Okay, then we get into the Ornate Garden Suite. This made its debut as a pre-release during the month of May. So demos were able to pre-order in April. It went live to everybody in May. If you love this suite, I was part of a collaboration with demonstrators from around the world. We created a 90 tutorial mega bundle that I've been sending. If you place a $75 order with me, I'll send that to you absolutely free. If you're perhaps a team member or a demonstrator anywhere in the world and you want to just get your hands on the tutorial part, then I do have that available for sale. I believe that's like $21, which is a steal for 90 tutorials. And these projects are amazing. So if you've seen some of my videos, all of these things, these use the dies, some fun cards, the dies, the paper, so many things here. This suite is absolutely amazing. I love it. So that is the Ornate Garden Suite. And the cool thing is the dies are no longer on back order, so you don't have to wait for those. So it's 2 stamp sets, 2 sets of dies. There's one here featured on each page. All right, those are amazing. There's also some fun accessories and ribbons too. Okay, so we've got a few things that have returned. This is a new bundle, Flowering Blooms, super pretty. And then, I don't know about you, but page 73, we have not had a graduation themed set in quite a while. So I actually did go ahead and get that because I thought it would be good to have things that kind of say congratulations, a round of applause. This can work. I know it's a little bit more feminine, but the sentiments and the different elements in it can be used for both young men and women. So I liked that set. I thought that was something different we hadn't had before. So that's on page 73. All right, some returning favorites. The So Sentimental, that's another one from the spring catalog. That it's awesome that it's still offered at the bundle pricing, but those dies are awesome. It's amazing to have them in those fun shapes. Okay, so gonna keep flipping here. This is a really cute set, page 78, Massive Thanks. My mom just stopped by and I'm live. So do you want to come say hi, Mom?
Hi, everybody. Nobody wants to see me.
She's been lawn mowing. That is her therapy. She came. I was going to help her with her order. But I love this set here because it has that sentiment that says, a card is a hug with a fold in the middle. Absolutely love that. Okay, so on to page 81. I've had a few people mention how fun it is to be able to have a post postage stamp punch. I'm giving my mom, she has it, picking up the little kid. All right.
See you later.
Bye. All right. So the postage, so this is called Posted for You. It is a bundle that you can get here, or you can just get the punch. It is a rectangle shape, and it's nice that it's a fairly decent size. It's shown actual size here on page 81. So I think that'll be really cute. And if you like to decorate your envelopes when you send a card, or even if you're hand delivering a card, then this postage set, that would be super cute. So of course I had to get that one too. And then, so I guess we didn't really notice, but we're on to the love, thanks, and support section. Oh my goodness, the Peony Garden Suite. Oh, I absolutely love this. It's so elegant. Love this. You can get the whole collection. It includes the stamp set, the dies. There's some new vellum, square vellum doilies, faceted gems in these really pretty, kind of a pearlized color. There's a new embossing folder. This gray granite sheer, or it's a shimmer ribbon. Absolutely love the elements here. And I'm excited to use this because just today the peonies in my front yard started blooming. So I'm excited to make some peony cards. I mean, look how gorgeous the art is in this stamp set. It's so pretty. And I really like the script here too. I love that. Love and thanks to a dear friend. Oh, we could use that so often, right? Okay. Oh, my favorite bird ballad. I love that that's here too. And our beautiful moments. Did you guys catch my video with that? That was just like 2 weeks ago. So fun. Yeah, and Grace's garden and the positive thoughts. Love all of these. You can see I've got lots of highlights, so I do have some of these favorites. Page 88 here has the Comfort and Hope stamp set. It's a neat little cursive font. And yeah, so I may use that in one of my cards. I paired it with the Forever Greenery fern paper here, so that's a fun one. You could check that out from a couple weeks ago. And then this is kind of fun. I love this, the You Are My Sunshine. I actually got this stamp set primarily for this stamp because I really love that, the You Are My Sunshine. My grandma used to sing that to me when I was little. And then how fun is this? On page 91, this is called Nothing's Better Than, and you fill in the blank. So nothing's better than chocolate or cookies or coffee or cocktail. It's so fun. And it has a matching set of dies. So if you wanted, you didn't even have to stamp the words because the dies cut out the coffee and the cocktails and the chocolate. So cool. It's a fun one. So we have some more critter stamps too. I call them critters. A fun little coordination here. Oh, okay, so we're on to the kids and the babies section. This is called Whale of a Time. I don't have kids and babies. I have lots of nieces and nephews and little cousins and things like that. But this set, I just like, this to me, I love under the sea. My husband and I love to go snorkeling, when we go to the beach and things. So I can't wait to get this paper. And there's a really amazing, do you see that design on that? That's an embossing folder. It's the Seabed 3D embossing folder. So I think this is going to be one of the first classes I offer. You can get the whole suite, including the stamps, the whale punch, the paper, the embossing folder, and this really gorgeous pool party sheer ribbon. And it's only $65.50. That's a steal. Oh, so I love the colors in this. It's perfect for summertime. Yeah, how cute is that? I love it. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. Speaking of kids, this is a really cute set. It's nice if you're giving a card to, well, really any of these work. If you're smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful. I would love to receive a card that says that, right? So you could use even this. So proud of you. These are great. You can use those with anybody, but it is nice to have maybe grandchild specific stamps as well. So that's a cool new set. All right, this is a new one, moving along. If you're have a little one that's into planes and trains and helicopters and automobiles, fun things. Now this is the birthday section, but this first suite here is just called Playing with Patterns. So it's an all occasion, really versatile with stripes and polka dots and all kinds of fun little elements here. There's a ribbon pack that goes with this. So we have a really pretty purple posy ribbon. It's got some, I believe, is it just jade that's in there, as well as some navy. And some little alphabet dies too. Those are shown later on in the catalog. I do believe they're a little bit smaller. They are, let's see here, on page 178 it shows them. They're 3/4 by 3/4, so they are fairly small. But the cool thing is they're giving you extra letters, so you get extra vowels like 2 A's and 2 E's, 2 I's, get a couple of L's, a couple of O's, P's, R's, S's, T's. It's kind of, if you're doing names and things like that where you need duplicate vowels and consonants, then that is a cool set. So you can get that bundled together, the playful alphabet dies with the stamp set here. So it's kind of a cool thing there. All right, we're gonna keep going. We have, like I said, we've got more critters. There are zany zebras on page 104, as well as goats, way to goat, on page 105. Love that. If you want to send it to somebody who is the greatest of all time. All right, keep going here. If you liked I called them the little travel people from the last catalog. This one has a pair too. It's called Senior Years. Humorous little set there. Okay, now we're on to Artistic Expression. Forever Greenery. This is, again, they're all my favorite, but I absolutely love the colors in this. You guys have seen me playing with the papers, some of the cool embossing folders, the stamps. This is a cute card that my team member Kim made. Uses a little piece, again, of that same fern paper, but gives it a totally different look. Absolutely love the Forever Greenery set here. It's truly beautiful. That paper is just gorgeous. Absolutely. And that is paired with the dies. You can get the stamp set and the dies, which I love. More beachy, sunny sunshine. That's really cute. I keep going here. This is a fun one, page 113. If you like people, you like coloring, this is called Embrace Each Moment. I was thinking I might pick this one up a little bit closer to my anniversary there at the end of the summer. Make a fun, sweet card for my hubby. Okay, a few more returning favorites. Page 117, this is where we have that Field of Flowers that we saw earlier on, that's paired with that fun triple, well, this is not the one that's paired with the triple punch, but this one has little flower dies too. It's very similar to the one that was at the front. Okay, we'll keep going. A couple of fun new bundles, Birds and Branches, All Things Fabulous. If you like, I love birds, flowers. You can never have too many, right? All right, the In Good Taste Suite. Super beautiful with all of the different textures. This is a fun card from my team member, Margaret. So she used the tile background on here. One of the new dies from the collection, along with the stamp set. You can see how all the different textures, they really work together. Really cool. And again, I love that. You can get the whole suite together, or you can just do the items one at a time. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera here. But the cool thing with this too is that this paper pack, called the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, this paper pack is 24 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. So that's a great value. Yeah, and this stamp set is so beautiful too. I'm going to keep going. Actually, page 126. This one is easy to miss, but it's bundled here with the fancy, what is it called? The fancy tag topper punch. I don't know, that's really hard for me to, I almost missed that. But I love the flowers here as well as the script and the sentiments. It actually, I think these flowers coordinate with Bird Ballad. So if you have some of that Bird Ballad Designer Series paper left over from the last catalog, then this set would coordinate really pretty with that. And then wreaths on page 127. Okay, again, some returning favorites. Here on this is page 130, Artistry in Blooms. Again, this set just shouts color. Absolutely love it. Incorporates the new Magenta Madness, but it pairs it with the brights like Calypso Coral, Mango Melody, Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, and our gorgeous purples, the rich raspberry, and the gorgeous grape. It's so fun. It has a really intricate die that you can pair with the stamp set here and bundle all together. But I love the colors in that paper. I think that's really cool. And there's some new sequins. They're adhesive backed. So I love anything that already has the adhesive on it that you just have to like peel and stick. Super, super easy. Page 133 has a new set, Best Year. It's kind of great because it incorporates all those different occasions throughout the year. And the script it's fun. Fun new things there. And again, it's kind of unassuming, but they paired that with this cool plaid die maker. It's called the Best Year Bundle, and it's the Best Plaid Builder dies. So you can make all kinds of cool combinations on here. So don't forget to look at the whole page when you're going through and you're making your shopping list, because there's so many little things like that. You don't want to miss out on getting the bundle and saving 10%. If you love nature, these are cute. Got that whimsical little hedgehog. Got some chipmunks. I was tempted to buy this set, but our yard is like running rampant with chipmunks, and our cat caught one and brought it in the house the other day, and it ran around our living room, and I finally got it out. Thankfully, it made it out alive. It escaped. But I don't know, this little chipmunk just reminds me of the escapade of chasing one around my room. But this is cute. Another little ladybug on here. We got some Queen Anne's lace. Hey, Doris, how are ya? Hey, Margaret. Okay, so a couple if you like texture, I guess that's why they're calling this the artistic expression, because there's a lot of different elements and textures in the stamp sets in this section. Okay, so we do have, I guess I was wrong. I said we didn't have any more wood. Some of these 6 background stamps are still offered in a wood block option. I prefer to use it with my Stamparatus, because that way you can make sure you get firm pressure on the entire stamp. And with the Stamparatus, you get a redo if you ever need to, if maybe you didn't quite get it right the first time or didn't quite ink it up properly. But if you are if you're a traditional stamp lover with the wood blocks, then you can still get these 6 background stamps in wood. All right, on page 139, the Make a Difference, this is carried over, but this one has the little Stampin' Up copyright on it. So if you sell your cards, then just keep in mind the angel policy for using Stampin' Up's stamp sets, that you do need to have you do need to have your products marked with the Stampin' Up copyright. Okay, Margaret says, everything is better with the Stamparatus. It sure is. And Margaret expedited her order. She said hers is coming tomorrow. Woohoo. Awesome. Okay, so we are on to accessories and more. It starts on page 140. So in this section, we'll find our cardstock, our inks, our markers, coloring tools like the pencils and the blends, our ribbons and trims. These are fun. So you guys are used to the little color charts that have been in previous catalogs. What they've done a little bit differently is now when you see a color, you can follow that color all the way down, which makes it easier. Say you want the cardstock and the ink pad, the refill. Previous catalogs, it's been a little hard, perhaps your eyes shift and you might get the wrong number, but this is nice because you can follow the color all the way down the line. What is a little different is that the blends are included on the color chart. So, oh, I missed this one. Did anybody else miss that? We now have a Melon Mambo blends pack. See the little red starburst with the N? All right, I missed that one. So you can see which colors have blends. If there's a dash, then we do not have it in that color. But that is really handy to have. So the in colors are down here. So we have 4 blends and 4 of the in colors. So the Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, the Magenta, and the Misty Moonlight. All right, so I did get those. I did get those 4 new blends packs. But I missed that Melon Mambo up there. See, it's a good thing I'm doing this. All right, another thing that's a little bit tricky because it's not on here. Like everybody, when the new in colors come out, Stampin' Up always does like the combo pack for the 5 new colors. And you can get that in the cardstock, the ink pads. Those are on the next page, okay? So if you want the assorted pack of cardstock, that's on page 144. This is for each of the in colors. And the assorted pack comes in 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12. Here's where you'll find the in color as well as the color family designer papers. The in color stamp bundle is down here, okay? So the 2020 to 2022, you get the set of 5 pads for $33.75. So you do save 10% by getting all 5 together. All right, so then here, this is where you'll find the markers too. These are hidden kind of in the middle of the page. But if you like the set of 5 markers for each one, then those are on here. Those are just $15. Okay, and your watercolor pencils too. Lots of storage. Love the Stampin' storage. So if I get my room put back together, I will show you my organization, how I do that. I do promise I will do a room tour. It just hasn't happened yet. All right, these pages are a little bit different. So they've numbered everything and then they show it to you on the next column. Okay, so you do have to make sure which number you're looking at and make sure it coordinates. So there's the coloring tools, the ink pads like Versamark and StazOn. This is new on page 147. This is number 21. They've brought in some ink spots. So if you love the little ink spots that come in the paper pumpkin kits, the little mini ones here, so you can see they're much smaller than our full-size stamp pads. I love them for travel because they take up so much smaller room. But you can get an ink pad assortment here. You get 8 colors for $24. So that is kind of handy. It's a mix of colors. You get basic gray, you get Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Real Red, and Shaded Spruce. So they're not a single color family. It's kind of a mix of some of the most popular colors. And that's on page 147. All right, so this is the close-up with the descriptions of all the designer series papers that you've seen with the different suites. One thing I did know, I went ahead and circled the sizes. So perhaps the flower for every season, that's actually a 6x6 stack here, okay? I circled this, the In Good Taste suite, or the designer series paper here, that's 24 sheets. So that's why the price is a little bit different. Okay. Oops, I feel like it got dark all of a sudden. And then we have, the specialty papers. Again, the playing with patterns here, this is a 6x6. All right, so those are just a couple of things to note. Those are pages 148 and 49, as well as the Whale of a Time. That one's a 6x6. And then you've got some of your in colors here. Cutting tools, you absolutely need our paper trimmer. It's awesome. We still have the scoreboard. This is kind of neat. I ordered these. These are mini paper pumpkin boxes on page 152. So this is kind of like gift packaging and things. But I'm really curious to see if the ink spots fit in those little boxes. I hope they do. the Forever Greenery gold foil. They've actually shown what all of the different elements look like here. Love that. And then page 153 is where you'll find your basic cardstocks like Very Vanilla and Whisper White, as well as the thick. We still carry 12 by 12 and Very Vanilla and Whisper White, as well as the color families. Your window sheets, your envelopes. This is new, a velveteen paper. I'm curious to feel that and see what that texture is. Like I said, we have a new brass foil. So if you love the foil sheets, we have 5 options. All right, like I said, square doilies are new. And this rainbow glimmer paper I'm so excited about. Memories and more. These are great for scrapbooking, quick giftable albums, or as well as just using on card fronts because they have the cards and envelopes here. They're already perfectly sized. And you can just stick one of the card elements and you've got quick cards. These are fun. Embellishments, have to have all of these. Yes, absolutely. Love that they carried over the holiday jewels from the fall. So those are in here. They kept the champagne rhinestones that were so popular there and in February with the blossoms and the Parisian blossoms suite. So how we can get the champagne rhinestones still. So as far as in colors, we have new little in-color butterfly elements, which are kind of neat. Some resin dots that are in Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, and the Purple Posy. Love these, the elegant ones that go with the Peony Garden Suite. And if you missed it, the gold glimmer dots, these were part of the Christmas Time is Here suite that came out, and what was that, November, December? So now we're keeping those gold glimmer dots. Absolutely love those. All right, so many fun new things. Shakers, glitters, and sequins. Those little dog bones and hearts that go with the Playful Pets suite. How cute are those? All right, so basics like your scissors and your bone folder, take your pick tool. Yep, these are on page 159. I love how they call them crafting's unsung heroes. They're the basics that we use for every project, but yeah, they often go unnoticed. Ribbons, of course, in-color ribbons. I'm excited about the pool party sheer ribbon. Some of the favorites carried over, like the Seaside Spray Metallic. Yes, Pam mentions you can still order the Christmas Time is Here suite. So you can still get more than just the glimmer dots. The stamp set and the paper, and I believe the gold charm bracelet. Those are all still available in the Stampin' Up! Online store. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, so fun new ribbon combinations. Love these. You may have missed this too, but this little gingham down in the corner, this is actually in the new in-color Bumblebee. So I'm going to give you a hint because the in-color ribbons have been very popular and they're actually already on back order into mid-July. So if you don't want to wait for the solid Bumblebee, you could get the gingham Bumblebee and you don't have to wait for it. That one's in stock. Okay, so there's a couple of new adhesives. They've brought back the adhesive sheets, which are great for those intricate die cuts. They now have dimensional sheets so that you could run them through and die cut the exact shape you need. If you're converting some of your previous clear mount stamps that didn't stick so well to the blocks, they now have these little cling adhesive strips that you could lay over those clear mount stamps to make them work even better. And then now we have the Stampin' Seal, which is replacing our snail adhesive. So, and there's 16.4 yards of adhesive in each one. So you can get the dispenser and the refill. And then this is new, Stampin' Seal Plus. So I'm gonna relate that a little more closely to the Fast Fuse that we had in the past. That was super strong. The Seal Plus is designed to adhere 3D projects and heavier layers more securely. So I ordered each of those and a couple of refills so that I could test them out for you and see how they are. All right, blocks and scrubs. Stamparatus is on page 164. It's Still have this cute bag. Love that to keep it in. Page 165 starts the punches. And what a really cool thing though is starting on punch 168, they've actually arranged the punch bundles. So that's pretty cool. So we've got the jar of flowers, the postage one. Yes, that's the little flowers I was pointing out with that. The whale punch. And there's a better picture of the lovely labels Pick a Punch that you actually get 6 different sizes out of. Very cool. All right, we're gonna kind of pass over this. We're all super excited for the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the little mini machine too, but we're not gonna spend too much time on that because they're not available yet, okay? So just skip over those and go right to page 173, where it shows you better pictures of the dies that are available. They do everything that's bundled that's at the bundle price has the 10% sticker on it there. Okay, so go ahead and go through these as you're picking out what you'd like in your starter kit. I love that there's so many samples that they have included in the catalog this year. Yeah, there's those triangles on page 179. So it's actually 19 dies. That's pretty awesome. Okay, more of the dies. And then embossing folders. Now this is cool too because we now have some mini embossing folders. They were designed to fit through the little mini machine. What's nice is that any of the dies in the embossing folders, they will work in whatever machine you have. Though they're designed to be versatile. They'll still work with your Big Shot or your Cuttlebug or whatever machine that you've been using. So of course we'll all want the new one as soon as it's available, but in the meantime, don't let that hold you back because these will still work with whatever it is that you do have. Okay. And then at the back, it does show we do have a couple of host stamp sets. This is for qualifying. So if you have a $150 order or more in the US, then you can use your Stampin' Rewards to purchase one of these stamp sets. If you like, you can use your Stampin' Rewards any way you like. But don't miss over these pages. I find a lot of people say, but I'm not hosting a party. Well, it doesn't matter. You can have your own party order. As long as your order is of the qualifying amount, then you can use your rewards to purchase any of the host sets, okay? So again, this month, in the month of June, if you get the $250 level, so it's not written in here, but right in between, the $250 level, you'll get 10% rewards, which is $25, plus you'll get a bonus $25. So anything above $250, so at the 300 level, you'd get 12% rewards plus the bonus 25. The $450 is kind of a magic number because at the $450 level, you get 14% rewards, but that's when you also qualify to get any item you want at half price. You can get a bundle, you can get the pack of markers, you can get the stamp apparatus, anything you want, you could get at half price. The only thing you cannot get is the product suites. Okay, so there's a little exclusion here that says the half price item cannot be used on the suite collections or the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines. Okay, so just keep that in mind, but anything else works. And then there is, of course, it tells you a little bit more about the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator opportunity on here on page 188. And then there's an alphabetical index of all the items in the catalog, which is super handy here too. Okay, so that is it for the annual catalog. If you don't have one already and you would like one, let me know. Or if you're placing an order, you can purchase one in the online store for $5. Item number 155244, right there. And then I'll just quick show you the beginner brochure here, because some of these items do coordinate. So we have the 4-season floral stamp set, which coordinates with the Flower for All Seasons suite here in the annual catalog. So there's an additional little stamp set. They have a whole, kind of purchased or put together a little bundle if you'd like that you can get for $46, which includes the note cards and the memories and more cards and this little stamp set, a block, the stamp and seal, and the little ink spots. But you don't have to. You can get these items individual. Like the floral set by itself here is just $14. And this is the other thing too. If you love those ink spots, this is the place where you can get the mini ink spots in 2 of the in colors, Just Jade and Magenta Madness. You can get those 2 here for just $6. And then page 7 here. How cute is that? It's called Cute Fruit. I love that. Again, they've put together like a bundle if you know, if you like that to do tags and things. But again, you can get just the stamp set for $16. This little bundle, it does showcase those ink spots that we talked about in the annual catalog. But that's really cute. I love anything that's got pineapples in it. They pulled in the Zany Zebras. This is there in the annual catalog. Again, they put together like a little bundle with some watercolor pencils if you want to try that out. And then this one, the Hooray for You. And then it shows the Simply Citrus card kit, which is also in the annual catalog, but that is a better close-up of the projects that it makes. So that's a handy little brochure too. This one does have a single item number. It's 155892. I believe these are $1 if you need one of those. But yeah, leave me a comment if you don't already have a demonstrator that you work with and need a copy of the catalogs. So I'm in love. I love everything in here. Of course, I spent way too much money yesterday, but that means I'll be working on some fabulous projects to share with you. I'm working on things for my launch party to show you some fun projects tomorrow evening. So make sure you join my Jess B Creative my Jess B Creative Cardiology, my stampers, scrappers, that whole group there. We welcome all crafters. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, I get my order tomorrow. So come back and join me tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock as well. And I will be showing you some more fun new products. All right. Hey, Diana. How are you? Thanks for joining at the end. And if you missed part of this, it will still be here. You can watch the replay. I will be uploading this here to YouTube as well. So thank you so much. Be sure to like and share, leave me comments, give me thumbs up. All the love. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.